Welcome back to Matt's Math and More. It's been a while since I've recorded a video. We're on lesson 3 now. 3-4 actually. We're well into multiplying fractions. So like we're looking at getting fractions of fractions. Not too hard. Not like a day on the beach. I'd like to have a day on the beach. It's snowing out lately, but it's pretty much like a day on the beach. You can do this. All you need is a piece of paper, pencil, a couple highlighters. So tonight's homework is lesson 3-4 in math expressions. If you're not doing math expressions, it's just multiplying fractions. And what I'm doing is I'm having the kids draw to prove you understand what you're doing here. So let me show you one of them maybe that will be on the homework tonight. Something like this. If you're doing 2/3 of 1/6. So let me show you to you mathematically. It's actually a fairly simple problem. We know that of means multiply. And so when you multiply 2/3 of 1/6, a great part about fraction multiplication is you don't need to have a common denominator. You can just multiply straight across. That's what makes it so easy. So 2 times 1 is 2, and 3 times 6 is 18. So 2/18 is going to be your product, factor product. But how can you do that in drawing? Drawing proves you understand it. So let's draw this 2/3 of 1/6. The way you would draw that, well, if I'm going to have 2/3 of anything, I have to have 1/6 first. So first you're going to draw the 1/6. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 1/6. We'll draw 1/6 vertically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines make 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to use yellow, and we're going to highlight 1/6. So there's a visual representation of 1/6. Now I'm going to show you how to do 2/3. Pretend you have exactly the same size square. Oops, I know I didn't draw that exactly the same size. On this one we're going to do 2/3. I'll draw these lines horizontally. This shows 2/3. Now the way you show 2/3 of 1/6 in a picture is to combine these two pictures together. Watch. I'm going to draw just one square. I'll start with my 1/6 because I said that's my starting point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here is my yellow. So that's 1/6. That's this picture. Now I'm just going to impose this picture on top of it. So I'll draw my 2 lines. Now I'll put my 2/3 on. 1/3, 2/3. This shows a picture 2/3 of 1/6. And what magically happens with the blue and the yellow turns green, and you'll see there's 2 overlapping pieces. These are the green pieces. Those green pieces are the answer. Those are 2/3 of 1/6, and you could see there's 2 of them, and there is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 18. There's 18 altogether. So 2/18. This is how you do it mathematically, and this is how you do it visually. On tonight's homework, I'm going to want to see this for each question. Mathematically, 3 pictures, highlight, and prove that you understand what 2/18 means. I could really use a nice day on the beach. A nice day at the beach! Come on, I said a nice day at the beach! No! No, nice day!